Hey guys, welcome to Transwest Track Trailer RV. My name is Lance Ortega. Today I want to introduce to you this beautiful 2023 Mountain Aire. It is a very nice luxury coach. This is that nice step up when you're going from, let's say, like a Dutch Star that has the 450 motor, 8.9 liter motor. This is going to have the 500 Cummins X motor. It'll be an 11.9 liter motor, and you're going to get about 400 pounds more torque. So that's about 1,695 pounds of torque. So loaded with power, 15,000 pound hitch. Now with the Spartan K3, you're going to get that collision mitigation, adaptive cruise control, auto high-low headlights. So a lot of neat safety features and functionality with the coach. The other thing that I like, just like what you'd see like in my King Aire, my London Aire and Essex, the same type of cap here where you have your windshield wipers, they're all hidden. Just gives this front just a very nice clean look. You got your mobile eye right here, which helps detect the lane management. If you see like the speed limit signs, you don't have to guess what your speed limit is. That'll pick it up and it'll actually show up right there on your digital dash. Now I'm just going to bring this guy out real quick so we can kind of take a peek and see what's underneath the hood here. Now one of the things that I like about Newmar's Mountain Aire, with this lower cap coming out like this, I like the accessibility here to be able to access your headlights, all your electrical. It's a very customer friendly, very tech friendly coach. Easy access to your generator. And you got your windshield wiper fluids down there. You got a hot water spigot right there. What's nice about that is if you want to hook up a pressure sprayer, it's always nice to be able to wash the bugs off with hot water. So now with the Mountain Aire, the Cummins diesel motor here, generator, is going to be a 12.5 kilowatt generator. So you can power a small village with this thing. So first bay here is going to be our electrical bay, where you got your fuses. If for some reason like your seat goes out or some other functionality, everything's clearly labeled. You're going to have a little fuse caddy here with some spare fuses. Very accessible, very easy to get to. This is going to have dual fueling. This is going to have a 150 gallon fuel capacity, which you can fill up from either side. Now you're going to get these bigger tires. These are the 365/70R 22.5s Michelin tires. Massive. These things are absolutely huge. This adds to that next level comfort when you're going over a little bit adverse roading here. We got a really horrible road out here on this outer road, but it still just rides really smooth. You're going to have the Durabrite Alcoa wheels. These are the ones that have the nicer finish on it, so you can just take a rag and wipe it off. Very easy to clean. Don't have to break out the polisher. Now the first bay here, you got your two 3,000 watt inverters, and you got we did order this with lithium batteries, so lots of ability to be able to run extended hours there if you're out there dry camping, but you can also run your front air conditioner just off your batteries without having your generator running. So if you're driving down the road, you want to click on an AC without turning on the gen, you can do it just off the batteries here. First bay, you can see it's all very nice, felt lined, very clean. Now the Spartan K3 for the Newmar is built on what they call their Star Foundation. That stands for strong, true, and robust. You can see this outer support here. It really does a great job of supporting the weight on these outer walls. This tray that we're looking at, you can see that it is a power tray, and I like the location of this button. It's just right here, so very easy to be able to bring this thing out. That's going to have about 1,000 pound weight capacity. This front comes off, so if you get some of them heavier items that you need to lift up on there and then kind of drag in, you can do that. Now, if you guys have any questions, we can always set up a FaceTime video if you guys are interested in this coach. Love to be able to help you. Now, in this next bay here, you're going to have your Chinook Oasis system. This is going to be a dual loop, so it has a way of evenly distributing out this fluid throughout the coach. It's going to be responsible for heating the air, but also for heating the water in your coach. You've got your 50 amp cord there. And I do like, again, the positioning of the button. So if I do pull out my cord, I got the button placed right there. Now, next bay over, we got our wet bay. You'll notice that the door is on a slip hinge here. So this big old door, if you're bringing your slide in, this door will actually drop down and out of the way. So you don't have to worry about crunching this door if you're bringing your slide in. I love this. The stainless paper towel holder. You got your hot and cold water shower there. Fresh water hose there on a reel, a power reel. You do have your macerator, so you do have an option of dumping, but you've got your macerator, you got your hose right here that's sleeved. Helps prevent those pinhole leaks. You don't want a pinhole leak in your sewer hose. Now the other nice thing too is this information center right here. So we can go through, check our water levels. We can start and stop the generator if we need to. So just a nice way of getting things going while you're getting set up. Now, this does have docking lights. You got 2 in the front, and then you've got 2 on the back. This is going to be part of the rear here. This is just going to be an extra little compartment. Now, this would be a great place to put the bigger sewer hose. If for any reason your macerator quit working, you can do a manual dump with this coach. So this would be a great place to maybe store a Stinky Slinky. Now, because we're on the Spartan K3 chassis, this tag axle here will have a 17-degree wheel cut. And what I like about this is we change our turning point from this rear axle to this one. And you're measuring about 24 feet from that front tire to this first rear axle. So it really does lend itself to a really nice sharp turning radius. Okay, so with the Mountain Aire, guys, we get this side-mounted radiator. There's a lot of benefit to that, but I'm going to talk a little bit that more here in just a little bit. But I want to point out the stainless package here and how that runs all the way down the base of your cargo doors. It does add a really nice touch, but also just protects the paint. Now, what you're going to see above the windows here, you are going to have the power window awnings just above the windows, and I like this one here, a really big power window awning that goes over the dinette and over the theater seating. So a really nice big power window awning there. Now, as we get ready to come towards the back here, I also want to mention this coach is equipped with air leveling and hydraulic leveling. So you have 2 different ways to level this coach with the Spartan K3 chassis. Now on the rear here, you're going to see we do have the air supply there on the hitch. So if you've got an Air Force One, you've already got an air supply. You got your Voyager plug. If you're towing a stacker trailer, you can tie the trailer's camera system in there into the Excite radio monitor there. Now what I like about the access back here is just you can see your serpentine belts, easy to get to check fluids. If you need to get work done, is very serviceable, very easy to get to, and you have another air chuck right there as well. All right, so this bay here is locked. Let's see if we can get this open here for you. So on a Spartan K3, you're going to get what they call their Spartan workbench. What this does, it brings the air dryer and your fuel separator, and it brings it out so you have easy access to those different components. You got your chassis batteries here, and then you got all your chassis related fuses here. Now with the Mountain Aire, you do have the ability to fill up your depth on either side of the coach, so passenger or driver side. You do have some suspension valves there if you need to do maintenance on your chassis. You can have access to the different airlines there. And then here's the other docking light here. Really nice bay here. I like the accessibility here. This is where you have your fresh water tanks, but they made this a very nice usable space so you can put your tools here, or if you're a big barbecuer, you can put your condiments, beverages, things of that nature. So another big tray. This is about a 3/4 of the way tray, but nice big wide tray here. Again, getting some of those bigger items in there. And it does have the central vac system. And you do have the little port there, so if you want to hook your hose up, clean out your bays, you do have that option. You do have a couple of 110 outlets in here too, so you know, if you want to plug in your blender, maybe other different appliances, you can do so. Next bay over. This is that same tray that we looked at earlier. What I like about it is it can go either direction. Maybe you're going to a rest area and you have a truck pull in next to you and you can't open it on that side, you can bring it out this way. So the paint on this is going to be the Avalon exterior paint. Everything with these coaches, especially on the Mountain Aire, this is going to be all cut and buff. They go through and they really do a good job of blending these lines. So it's just a nice smooth finish. And it really is a hard one to compare. And while we're looking at it, if we look at this slide, you'll notice how this slide actually recesses inside the wall. Really does a great job of cutting down on the wind noise. And then as you are traveling, your seals are all protected from the wind, the sleet, the snow, all the different elements. We did option this with the exterior TV. So you got your Samsung 4K TV, you got your Bose soundbar. And one of my favorite things about this is going to be that little Bose switch. So if you're playing radio on the dash inside, all you got to do is flip that to dash radio and it'll tie it right into the soundbar. 110 outlet, USB ports, great place to maybe charge some phones. More access here. So tons of storage built into this coach. Got your Dometic refrigerator / freezer. So this could be however you want to program it. Freezer, refrigerator, refrigerator. Just depends on how you want it. Maybe ice cream on one side, beverages on the other. So this is going to be the other side of that fueling station. So again, dual fuel on either side of the coach. And then just on the other side here, there's a steel plate that's protecting that fuel line. So if you ever do get a blowout, you don't have to worry about your fuel line getting shredded. As we come into the Mountain Aire, notice that it does have the keyless entry. It has a doorbell on it. It has multiple functions, so you can use it to open the door, or you can use the keyless to open up the cargo. So there's ways of doing it where you can just open the cargo only or the door. And I like, this is going to be where the steps come out, but I like how they really finished this out with the stainless to match the rest of the stainless going down the side of the coach. And this is kind of a neat little feature too. So this is where you can hang one of your flags. So your favorite football team, maybe American flag, whatever your preference is. Now as we get ready to come inside the coach, this is a great little area. You got storage in both of these steps, and you got one here too. It's a little bit deeper. So dog leashes, slippers, I mean just a nice use of space. Well guys, that's a quick peek at the outside. Let's go see what we got going on the inside. Hey guys, so welcome to the inside of this beautiful 23 Mountain Aire. Today we're just going to touch base real quick here in the cockpit. There's a lot of nice things going on up here. You've got your dual 10-inch monitors. It's very nice. I like the size of these monitors. It's really easy to access your information. You can see you have you've got, what is it, 7 cameras on the exterior here, so you can really go through and kind of dial in the camera that you like. I always like the 360 bird's eye view. It's always a nice option. And nice big 10-inch monitor there for your navigation. Now with the Mountain Aire, like I mentioned before, you do get the air and hydraulic leveling. So you're going to have your hydraulic leveling located over here. This is going to be your transmission. So this is going to have the Allison 4000 transmission. So coach that can tow 15,000 pounds. It's always nice to have that big heavy duty transmission. And then the Mountain Aire is going to have this beautiful digital eye dash. Now again, it has mobile eye, so it can detect the speed limits. Now if you want to go through and let's say adjust your air leveling, You can go through here. You can change the ride height of the coach, which is nice. So maybe you're crossing some railroad tracks, so you want to raise the height of the chassis. We can go through here more if we want to look a little more into detail of the actual leveling itself. But right now I've already got the bags. I got us leveled out here on the airbag, so we're good there. Now this is equipped with adaptive cruise control, and if you don't want the adaptive cruise control, you can always disable it right here through the coach. It does have the tire pressure monitoring system, so it's nice to be able to go through there and see where you're at with your tire pressure. So that's just a quick peek at that. This also has the ability to increase or decrease the braking power for your trailer. So I like the wireless charging station here for your phone, and you also are going to have one over here for the passenger. They've got their own wireless charging. They've got their own monitor, which you can go through, and you can go through the navigation. They can go through all the different camera systems as well. So depending on the view that they want to see or what camera they can select. So very, very nice to have that functionality built into it. And we're going to go ahead and turn these around. One of the nice things that I like about this coach is the true separation of space. So these chairs here, not only are they a very nice seat to get from point A to point B, but they do add in a really nice level of comfort because these are extremely plush. If you ever get a chance to come down here and visit me at Belton, as soon as you sit in this thing, you're going to know this is built. This is actual furniture. I like the size of this seat. This is like a small little couch in itself. It is a recliner as well. So this will actually come out. Let's see if we can figure this out. Push the button, Lance. So got your little table there. Maybe you've got a little food, laptop, and then for those bigger guys, because I know I wouldn't fit in there, you can always move the chair back. So those who are a little bit more challenged in the midsection like myself, you can actually move that back. So this will just flip up out of the way, and I still have the ability to get in here and do a little work myself. And if you want it folded up out of the way, it doesn't have to be there. So pretty neat little feature. Now in the Mountain Aire, one of the things I love is their ceiling. This accent lighting here, the way it lights up, and it's just got a ton of lights. So on a dark, gloomy day, it's not very bright out, but boy, it sure lights up the coach really quite nice. And there's these little pads all throughout the coach that you can do and control the functionality. But as you can see, it has a slider bar here, so I can actually go through and I can dim the lights. So we don't have to have them all the way up. But for now, let's just go ahead and turn it all the way up. And then the nice work that they've done here in these columns, you've got the Avalon decor, but this beautiful accent lighting just behind the ribbon here. You can see some subtle lighting sneaking through that trim there. Just very well done. So you've got your couch here. Now this is going to be a trifold couch. That'll extend out. You can sleep 2 adults here. You've got a televator here. We'll go ahead and bring that out so you can see it. So let's see, we're going to go here, systems. So a push of a button brings the TV up out of the counter. You will have outlets on both sides of the couch. But one of the things that I love about this particular setup is I don't lose my window. So maybe during the day, I've got some friends and family over. It's always nice to be able to look out patio side and see all the activity that's going on out there. Now across from us, we got this beautiful entertainment theater seating. This is all going to be power as well. So push of a button, you can bring all this out. We're just going to lay this thing down so you can see just how far that stretches out. So you can get very comfortable in this seat. Big, beautiful windows. You're going to notice from the living room, clear back into the dinette. No hardware, no obstruction of your view in these windows. So it does offer some of the nicest views in the RV industry. But at the same time, you don't lose any of your cabinet space. So a lot of nice overhead cabinets. So from the living room clear back to the dinette, you are loaded with cabinet space. Now you do have a TV, TV. You do have a dinette. They're a little close, right? But I like what they've done here, right? So all the trim work that they've got here in the coach, this support here for the table matches the rest of the fascia here. And it just, when you get some weight on here, you don't get that trampoline effect. So it gives us some really nice support. And we've got a couple leaves there in the back bedroom underneath the bed. So you can get a couple extra chairs around this table. And then across from us, beautiful kitchen. I mean, just look at the size of that window. You've got a window that you can see for days. A lot of depth here in the countertop. Plenty of room for toaster, blender, coffee pot, spice rack. Now, these stovetop covers do have cutting boards on top, so you can flip them around and they can be quite usable. They're functional, they're practical, don't just look good. And the stovetop itself is induction. And what I like about this is if you're going to cook fish, maybe cooking something, you want to keep the heat and the smell outside, you can just take that outside, put it on the picnic table. This part does not heat up at all, only the pan heats up. So neat feature. I love the fact that Newmar gives you that option. So great little soft closing drawers. And then if you need a little extra cutting space, this will actually come out as well. If you need that little extra countertop. One of the nicest utensil drawers in the industry. That is a massive drawer. And then you get your Fisher Paykel dishwasher down below. And some really nice built-in drawers. Now when you're moving into the Mountain Aire, you're going to notice the dovetail here. So a lot of nice construction here on the cabinets and the drawers. The fit and finish on this is really nice. You've got a really huge stainless sink. I'm just going to set this over here. And so down below too, there is a little storage space down there. You can see the little slots. And then this little guy would just go right in here like so. And it's a little friction fit. So once you get used to where it's at, you can kind of just snug it in there. And then you can store these toppers right in place. So it's nice to be able to have a spot for them when you need to use the sink. And let's see, what else do we got here? So great little drawer here. Maybe you could use it for spices and maybe some barbecue utensils, some longer items. And let's take a look at what we got here. A little extra storage there, adjustable shelving for them taller items. And then this guy, really nice deep drawer here. It's always nice to be able to have the option of bringing your contents out. Now, if you do get the taller items, you can remove this completely, or you can adjust the height. And then you have a little spice cabinet right here. So great place for spices, and a little extra storage there. So now you take the kitchen cabinets and then all the cabinets right here. Really does add up to a lot of really nice space. But here, just next to the refrigerator, we have a double pantry. Now this is going to be something pretty exciting because this actually is quite wide. Now each of these drawers do have little locks on them. So if we listen, you can hear how it locks into place. So if you're taking a left, your groceries aren't taking a right. The down below is a great little way to, you can pull this out and you can adjust it to the size of your pots and pans so you can get a really nice good fit. Now the Whirlpool refrigerator itself does have a lock on it too. So if we just slide that, that'll keep it from coming open. Now across from here, you're going to see we start off with our half bathroom. No handle on the outside. You just push on that, and that allows you to open the door. The purpose of that is when the slides are closed, if I'm coming through here, I don't want the handle catching on my belt loop. And if you're a previous RV owner, I'm sure you may have experienced that. You know where I'm coming from. So beautiful half bathroom. I like how they brought the backsplash all the way up underneath that mirror. Got the integrated light in the mirror. And the placement of that porcelain toilet lends itself to a lot of room. Those taller people with long legs, you've got all the room in the world. And then you see your central vac ports there. And then just above we've got, that should be where we keep our breakers and fuses. And in the master bedroom here, it does have this beautiful king bed. Now on both sides of the bed, you're going to see windows that do open up. So if you want to get some of that cross ventilation, you can get that nice fresh air coming through here. Now, all these cabinets, you're going to notice, it's got all hidden hinges. So, and I don't have to, and they got these little struts on there, so I don't have to hold the door open. You're going to see we do have an outlet up there, and then just underneath we have knockouts. So if you've got a CPAP, and depending on where you like to sleep, what side of the bed, you can run it down either side of the bed. And then of course you will have 110 outlets on both sides of the bed. Now you're going to notice there's a little cutout just above this cabinet door right here. So with that outlet right there, you can plug in like a phone charger, run it through the top, and you don't have to worry about that door squishing your wires. So way to go, Newmar. Now behind this TV, they've got some hidden cabinetry. This is kind of cool. So you've got your, going to have a nice little shelf there, but you also got your hidden safe. Now when I put this thing away, and these are all soft closing, we'll give it a second to close. Let's give them a little motivation here. We'll close them. All right, so if we close this, that's actually stuck pretty good. Like it's on a magnet, so you would never guess that there's any kind of cabinetry behind that. So unless you got a bad guy watching my video, they're probably not going to know that there's something that exists behind that TV. So really nice drawers here, all soft closing, really nice, big, deep. So I mean, just tons of storage space here. And then just above us, you're going to see we do have this nice Silverleaf system. This is going to be like a command central. Now there was one just above the driver's seat up there in the front, but just a great way to go through and check your AC power, DC power, maybe set up your auto gen start, climate, water, check out your batteries. Let's see, what else do we got? Coach mode. This is kind of a nice thing that Newmar just came out with. So maybe you don't want to try and program your coach on the automatic gen start. If you want the coach to do all the work for you, all you have to do is figure out what type of camping you're doing. Are you outdoor unplugged? Are you outdoor plugged in? Are you indoor plugged in? So right now we're outdoor unplugged. All I would have to do is click on that, hit activate, and it will automatically, it'll actually enable the auto gen, it'll enable the chargers, and then it'll also, if it starts getting cold out, it enables the Oasis, so it'll help protect the plumbing as well. So a lot of neat technology and functionality. Now the lithium batteries, what's really cool is they actually have separate internal heaters in the lithium batteries themselves. So they will protect themselves in a cold environment. So one of the nice things that I really like about the power window awnings is, let's say versus the manual, you have one option, all the way out or all the way back in. So with the power window awnings, we can actually adjust that to be multiple angles. So I mean, I can increase or decrease it by a degree. If I want to block more of that direct sunlight, I can bring that all the way down to about a 90-degree angle, and it's just very nice to have that functionality. And if you look at the arms on that thing, they are very robust, very strong. So if you do get some winds, it's going to be able to handle the wind resistance. But I mean, obviously, use your own judgment. If it gets too crazy out there, bring them in. All right, so now as we get ready to make our way into the bathroom, I just want to point out the wainscoting here, this chair rail. This separation of the wall here, it just dresses up this all this at a much nicer level. I love this beautifully cut stone. I think the decor is spot on. I love the tinted mirror here, so it's just a more subtle, it just gives you more of a deeper feeling, kind of opens up the space a little more. Now, as we get ready to come into the coach, you'll notice the beautiful work. Now, Newmar does everything in-house, so all the construction, these doors are all custom made at Newmar. Very heavy duty. And as we get ready to come into this bathroom, just looking at the overall, like the ceiling, the cathedral ceiling, I love this arched roof. Just has a very tall, open feel to it. And you'll notice too, the shower is absolutely amazing. All the tile work there, the huge vertical drain. You've got that beautiful teak seat. And as you, if you look there towards the floor, you do have that little shelf where, like, if all the ladies out there that want to shave their legs, you got a place to set your foot. You can preheat the water coming out of the shower head there before with the aquamizer. You got the handheld one there to the left. And then just over here to our right, you'll see we do have the soap, body wash, the shampoo, conditioner, body wash dispenser. And then down below, you're going to have your teak seating. So if you just want to sit and soak, you've got a big enough shower to do it. Gorgeous closet. This thing is, it's always nice to have more space, right? So nice big closet, full width of the coach. You got your built-in shoe garage area into the rear cap. Lots of nice shelving there, which can be completely removed if you need the extra closet space. And then over here, we got a little medicine cabinet, and you'll notice that there is a 110 outlet. And then you also have another 110 outlet here. Another one here at the other end. And I love the dual vanity sink. I love these drains, right? It's just a very well done, very classy. And then on this end, you're going to have access to the water valves for your washer and dryer. It's always nice because if you end up getting a leak, or if there's an issue with the washer, it's nice to have the option not having to pull the whole entire washer out just to turn the valve off. So, but really nice stack washer dryer. And you know what? Everything counts in a coach. Nice big storage drawer here down below. All right, guys. Well, before we let you go today, I just want to go over some of the options that we have in this coach and just kind of bring up to you our sale price, because right now this 2023 Mountain Aire is significantly reduced. We have a really nice price on this. I mean, a lot of your Dutch Stars today are in that 700,000, low 7, mid 7, 100,000 MSRP. Well, the Mountain Aire, with this MSRP of being $885,932, we have it on sale now for $599,605. Ton of value packed into this coach for that price point. So with that, the added options that you get in this thing is you've got the Avalon exterior paint and decor. You got the driftwood glazed maple cabinets. You've got your Kurt Spectrum brake control, which I showed you earlier. The lithium inverter package, which was a $23,000 option. You've got your dishwasher, the monitor on the passenger side, the rear camera for a stacker trailer that ties into the monitor, into your 10-inch Excite monitor. Sirius radio capability. You've got a universal tow module to subscribe to the service, and that just allows you to have, cruise through a lot of the different toll areas. And what you'll see too in this video, that overhead view, that drone footage that we gave you, you're going to see that it has the 2 satellites, an in-motion satellite and a high-definition satellite, along with the 6 solar panels. So a lot of nice extra added options and value there. Your 43-inch exterior TV. You've got this beautiful Eurobooth dinette. You got the passenger seat, which was we spent the extra $672 to add the option of giving it the queen size seat. So if you got the fur babies that want to travel with you, they've got room too. You've got the theater seating, the LED lights underneath the slide out, so really does light up your patio space quite nice with that nice accent lighting there coming on underneath the slide outs. The RV Senecon system, that macerator that chews up the sewage. It's really nice because depending on the area that you're at, you never know, because a gravity dump, you have to have a lower point with the manual dump. Something with the macerator, it has a pump on it, so even if it's uphill, you can switch on the pump and it can pump it uphill. So a lot of nice added benefit there. The flagpole bracket, the stainless steel trim there on the baggage door, that was a $4,100 option. The 2 storage trays, and then this big beautiful kitchen window, that was a $1,600 option. So the reason why I'm bringing all this up is all these added options, because we are motivated to move this right now. We're not even nowhere near the $885. For $599, $605, we just feel that there's a ton of value packed into this coach. And if you guys would like to start your next adventure in this beautiful 2023 Mountain Aire, please feel free to give me a call. Again, my name is Lance Ortega here at Transwest in Belton, Missouri. You can catch me at 208-290-5750. I look forward to hearing from you.